I played 5 brand new games on Steam that had 0 reviews. From one that caused me to cry laughing at the absurdity, to another that has you x-raying through people's clothing to see if they have a zombie infection. So, grab your food, and let's see if there's any hidden gems. Our first game is Quarantine Zone. It is currently a demo, and I expect this bad boy to blow up on release. In this, we manage a survivor camp. We allow people entry and use various pieces of equipment to check for signs of infection. We can either let them straight in, quarantine them for several days, or send them to liquidation, which is a nice holiday getaway, likely the same place that your hamster went to when you were a child. Not only that, but we have to manage the supplies at camp to accommodate our survivors. And we must also fend off zombie attacks using a drone equipped with a minigun. The game kicks us off with a nice cinematic intro of us joining the quarantine zone. And when we're there, we get straight to work.
Are there any symptoms that immediately catch your eye? Of course there are. Just look at how red his head is.
Right how it is.
Record this symptom on the symptom map.
My favorite thing about the captain is that this poor guy has to stand there and just accept the abuse being thrown over the intercom to the entire camp. Like, hey boys, look how red this guy's head is. Brutal. So we get shown that red skin is not a sign of infection, but we're forced to put him into quarantine regardless. Off to quarantine then, lads?
I don't have any symptoms. See?
Do I have any equipment, my friends? Anything that I can use? What is this all over your arm? It'd be cool if we could interrogate them on the stuff that they have. Freckles. Do you have freckles? Okay, bruises, not an infection. You, my friend, I think are good to go. Although, let's be real. If you are infected and it's early, then not a problem. Well, I mean, it will be a problem, but not for me.
I know the rules. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't okay.
Well, he's got skin cuts, and yeah, he's got a bite mark. That's definitely human teeth as well. Liquidation!
That's it for today. Hit the bunks. We've got another long day tomorrow.
It's a lot of smoke. A lot of smoke coming from there. I feel like it's kind of obvious what liquidation means, but what does liquidation mean? We're turning them into liquid? Right, survivor upkeep. Okay, we lose survivor upkeep, but then valid elimination gives us money, and a successful block assignment gives us money. And quarantine maintenance cost me money, and base maintenance cost me money. Then let's just liquefy everyone. That's really fucked up. Now that it was the next morning, our first order of business was to check those that were in quarantine.
Just
He
allergies.
doesn't show that
I had them
previous
since I
symptom
was a kid.
anymore. So he can be moved to the block.
What are those cuts? What is that? I actually can't. You know what? I don't even care. You can go. Fucking go on, mate. Grab the scanner. Oh, I can see naked bodies. Take off your glasses, boy! Wait, hang on. They wearing underwear. What if they're hiding a bite mark on their penis? You got cuts and bruising on you. You got some cuts. Got some bruising. Definitely got a penis in there somewhere. What is this? Bruising. You may go. I'll be honest, boys, that was a mistake on my part. The game does tell you that while bruises are fine, cuts and scratches are a warning sign.
I was bitten by a dog, not a zombie.
Oh my god. If you walk through the gate, right? If you walk through the gate and the first thing you say is, I was bitten by a dog, not a zombie, straight to liquidation.
I bit my lip, that's all.
Oh, I'm really sorry about this. Sorry. Oh, this feels wrong. Doing it to men? No problem. Doing it to women? Big problem. Oh, that's a big old bruise. Okay. You have bruises. You have mouth bloods. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. You could have wiped that up. You have, oh, some really serious bruising, actually. Jesus. That's going to be you soon. Quarantine.
I'm not sick. I swear.
Yeah, we'll find out in 2 days. You can lie all you want, but there's no cure, so we'll see.
I was bitten by a dog. Not a zombie.
Look, on principle, you also have to go to liquidation.
Why are they closing the door?
What? I'm not gonna lie to you, boys. It kind of looked like she got shot while she was in there. Valid eliminations, 2. Successful block assignment, 2. Survivor upkeep. The upkeep is going up. So today we focus on providing for survivors. While maintenance costs are going up, it's only temporary, as these survivors are going to be evacuated in several days. But until then, we need to manage power and food. Now we could go over this, but for me, it was one of the least interesting parts of the game, and it was a little bit buggy. In you go. Whoa, shit! Shit! Fucking hell, I just had a vehicular accident. Once I'd done that, it was time to end the day and then hold off a horde of zombies. You will never take over my home! This is where I... What? This is where I inspect survivors. Yo, fucking hell, this is a lot of them. The wall is having a bad time right now. Almost there. Well, that was easy. For now. Today I get given a stethoscope that allows me to listen to the breathing of the survivors to check if they have any ongoing symptoms.
I bit my lip. That's all. Look, see? It's not serious.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yo, this was not in the job description. Yeah, I don't think I really need a stethoscope to be able to say that something's up with this woman. The mouth blood is worrying. The coughing is worrying. Wait, quarantine needs cleaning? Yeah, remember when she said this?
I'm not sick. I swear.
Yeah, we'll find out in 2 days. Well, damn! What the fuck? Yo, shit, dude, get that in my house. I'll clean things so quick. Okay, I'm gonna need you to go to quarantine. Also, are you red, or is that just how you normally look? You know what, just go to quarantine. You'll be fine. I cleaned it. There you go.
I was healthy yesterday. Just check again.
No. Come on. Those aren't freckles. Maybe they are. That's the cause of concern, if you ask me. Nice nipples, bro. Oh, what's going on here? That's a lot of scratch marks on your stomach. Oh no, quarantine.
You can't do this. Please.
I can and I will. Good night, everybody. While you're in quarantine, I'm gonna be sleeping soundly. Remember when I said base management was buggy? No matter how much food I stored here, the game just wouldn't count it. So I stopped caring. The next day was Evacuation Day, and I would also be checking bags upon entry to see if they had contraband. Stuff like weapons and zombie flesh were big no-nos. And upon getting our first survivor, we had zombie flesh. What? It's a screwdriver! He could shank somebody! That's definite signs of infection. Oh, I wouldn't have thought that. I would have thought it's just somebody being a fucking sick individual. Well, I mean, idiot. I guess. Off you go. Yeah, take your fucking backpack with you. Next, I checked all the people in quarantine, just to make sure some of their symptoms weren't worsening. Your freckles are still there, and that's a problem, you know? Now, a major mistake I had made so far was, for some reason, when using the stethoscope, I had convinced myself that the tutorial showed blue lungs as healthy lungs. But since everyone's would always be yellow, you can see where I'm going with this. You're gonna go back into quarantine. This woman was now completely fine. Except, back into quarantine. Got quite a high pulse there. Trying to hide something. Back into quarantine. That was until...
I'm just nervous. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's necrosis. I'm gonna send you to the farm, okay? It's a lot better than quarantine. You're fine. You're fine. Just, look, it's safe in there, okay? Fucking got him. I got you. You just stay in there. Why is everyone got a fucking cough? That's fine. Uh-oh. Quarantine!
I bit my lip. That's it. Look. See? It's not serious.
That's gonna be a problem very quickly. Off you go. I love that every time. This is that little bang. Now with this guy, I was convinced that he had early signs of jaundice. So I killed him. He just had regular ass jaundice. Not zombie jaundice. Evacuation. Distribute the survivors on the block by trucks according to the rules of sorting. Now here's the thing. Evacuation would have happened today, but since I kept everyone in quarantine, I only actually had 3 survivors, and you needed a minimum of 4. So, back to work, I guess. Well, you know, it is what it is. Time for bed. I don't think the game actually took into account that somebody would be this bad at the game, because despite that, I still had to defend the evacuation trucks. Now, this could have survivors from different camps in it. You know, it can still make sense, but it's just kind of funny. Today, I was given a gun, and I was also given a syringe analyzer. The gun was for killing, and the syringe was so that I could accurately detect if somebody was infected without having to look at the symptoms. But the syringe is incredibly expensive and should be used when you're really unsure.
Play God again. Let's see who you ruin this time.
What do you mean? You have necrosis. Like, what are you on about? You're done. You're done. You're done. Just go. Go.
Why are they closing the door?
I feel like this is so completely out of sync. God, every time, dude. Oh, no. Yoink. Yoink.
I don't deserve this.
I just noticed everyone's wearing the same bra and underwear. Must be a fashion trend going on right now. I think you can just go to the survivor block. Right, check on our dudes in here then, shall we?
No incidents reported.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Look, see? It's not serious.
I am so sorry, guys. I am so sorry that you had to stay in there with that. I got you, don't worry. I'm not sure on this one, but we might need to liquidate him. I'm not sure. It's a 50-50.
I'm still fine, right? Right?
Yeah. There we go. Right then. How's it going, boys? You didn't see that, right? Yeah, you're good. I don't know why I kept you in there for so long. Off you go. Next. Looks like any cuts you had are gone. I can't even remember if you had cuts. I didn't put the symptoms down. I should start putting the symptoms down. What's up, Shagga? Right, have those freckles healed? Wait, they have. I was joking. I was joking about the freckles, but your freckles have actually healed. Well, off to the survivor block, my friend.
Finally, I'm safe.
Yes, you are. Coughing already?
This is bullshit. I'm cleaner than half the people you let through.
Are you? Are you now? You got conjunctivitis, for one. What else you got? You got boobies. That is sus. You got bruises. Totally fine, apparently. Into quarantine. For the last survivor of the day, I took the easy way out and just syringed her. What could I say? I wanted to end work early today, you know? Energy consumption 3. Food consumption 8. Food stored 12. As you can see on this screen, the dining room only had 7 seats in it, which, to be honest, doesn't make sense to me. You can just stagger out their eating times, but whatever. And then the next day, something really, really bad happened. Avery Parker, one of the women I let in straight away, turned into a zombie and ate 5 people. I watched back the footage and there was absolutely nothing wrong with this woman. According to Ebsto, we have a UV flashlight that was supposed to shine on the contents of their bag. This can show any signs of zombie matter, and that could be a sign they're infected. I had no idea this was a thing for the entire time I played this game. I will have to be more vigilant.
Quarantine status stable.
Well, well, well. Still have that cough, do we, my friend? So we still have a bloody mouth. You didn't think to wipe out your mouth between yesterday and now, so that makes me want to judge you a bit more. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure that's necrosis, so I can't really tell right now. Oh no! Off to liquidation with you!
What do you mean special processing?
This. Right. She had conjunctivitis and a cough. She no longer has conjunctivitis. So I think, you know what? Yeah, off to the survival block with you. Show me what you're working with. In contrast to conjunctivitis, the irises of the eyes as such infected individuals becomes completely red due to extensive damage to blood vessels. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, so even though her eyes were really, really, really red, it was still conjunctivitis. When it says they have red zombie eyes, it means it is entirely blood red. There were still hints of yellow in there, so that was conjunctivitis. Whoops. I, however, in the moment, could not accept this. What do you mean? Definite sign of infection. I guess it's just a sign. Oh, dude. I see this little fucking thing here, and I'm like, You're done. Yeah, my logic is completely wrong, but yeah, you gotta admire my spirit, right? I didn't shoot somebody behind, did I? Let's find out. Well, look, mate, look. You've got some insane bruising on you. I know they say that's fine. I don't fucking think so. Oh, actually, red bruise. Bruise with possible infection inside. That's what we're talking about. No cost. I'm gonna put you in quarantine. Off you go. Fucking hell, that belly button's crazy. It's like a fucking doorway to another universe. She's gonna have a fucking... She's gonna forever be self-conscious of her belly button now. Sorry about that. Other than that, your baggage is fine, but you're off to the quarantine. Oh, holy fuck. I thought I was watching a black and white film. Elevated pulse. Oh no. I almost don't want to put you in quarantine. I'm afraid you'll eat everyone. Pale skin is not enough to go on. The fucking red eyes are, though, I'll tell you that. But I've been wrong before. So you're going into quarantine. Enjoy your meal. Oh, fucking tits! Ow, what the fuck, you? What the hell, man? What are you doing? Fuck. I gave the guy a free meal. Remember, guys, he might not be infected. He might just have jaundice. Sorry, that conjunctivitis is very similar to the red eyes. Like, the red eyes are very red. So I saw somebody who had let somebody fart into their face, and I killed them for it. Well, off to quarantine with you. Why? Why'd you do it, man? Why'd you do it? Hey! Hey, you stole my kill! Who shot him? Well. I'll be taking... Actually, the dagger's fine.
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't okay.
I know your rules. And wait here.
Actually, you might be a fucking clear-ass case of, like, non-infected. You're actually, like, tip-top condition, aren't you? Fucking hell. You're a pretty good survivor. I wouldn't last a day. Off you go. And then we moved on to the next day, where I would have to defend with the drone again. What? She had not a single sign of being infected. I believe this was another case of not using the UV light on their possessions, which would have shown zombie matter. Because I did not know this thing existed, I failed everyone in the camp once again, and she killed 5 people. If I put an infected person in the camp, I should at least have several days to notice that they're infected. I do have to say this is a problem. When you put somebody infected in quarantine, it can take like 2 to 3 days as they slowly show symptoms before turning, whereas somebody with absolutely 0 symptoms will kill people that night if you get it wrong. Kinda sucks, man. Yo, these guys are shit. Oh, into the demo. Oh, dude. She was like, there was nothing wrong with her. There is nothing wrong with her, and she killed 5 people. Ah! It's still fun. I enjoyed it. It was good. It was good. I'm shutting up. It was good. I enjoyed the demo. I can't review it yet, but it'll likely do well on release. I would like more human interaction with the incoming survivors, but yeah, it's alright. Our next game is Yami Protocol. It claims to be like your classic survival horrors such as Resident Evil and Silent Hill, but in a third-person over-the-shoulder perspective, except with anime titties. So let's see how it is. The game starts off with us in a donut shop. We find a note about uncovering some truth, but they had to evacuate and it was now up to us. They've also left ammo for us at a motel room 4. We just need to grab the key from reception. Give me my gun and my ammo. The run animation is incredible. But you know what they definitely made sure they got right, boys? The fucking booby jiggle. Okay, so let's find the motel then, shall we? My first issue with the game is that unlike a lot of old school horror games, they would often include a map due to how interconnected they are, where items would be spread out and require a lot of backtracking and searching. This game has no map. Unless I missed a keybind, we can never count that out. I can't tell, are we wearing shorts? Yeah, they are shorts, they're weird. Oh, look at that, boys, undies. Wicked. I can't put that one in the video. Yep, that is definitely a zombie in there. These models remind me of like the Western aggro style models. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm right. I should specify I'm not talking about the character models. Although to be fair, I'm probably wrong about the building assets. Well, at least you move slower. Holy shit, yeah, these are some Resident Evil style zombies. Oh my god. Holy shit, was that 9 bullets to kill? It was 11 bullets to kill. After searching around for several minutes, I finally found the motel. You coming out? Oi, oi, oi. Whoo-wee. Those some tanky ass fucking zombies, dude. Hotel key acquired. Oh, nice little square bit of blood, like. My god, I'm just entering these places to find absolutely nothing. Aha. My lead so far is the weird guy with red hair. He's the governor's son, a spoiled child. There's a pain to work with him, but he's very interested in the virus. I think we can get more information through him. While we gain more info here, this didn't actually gain us any progress. Because we didn't find a key, we're back to square one. Although I did still have a gas station key from earlier, so we still had that to go on. Look at those tits jiggle. Oh, this is a safe spot. The camera is very, very awkward at times. Aye, aye, aye. The gas station actually opened an area around back, but we still needed items before I could progress further than this. So that meant I was back to square one again. I decided now would be the time to search the police station. Hopefully we can find a new gun. Fuck, they're fast. Hey, what the fuck? Just took damage from a zombie that's already dead, dude. Upstairs I found a safe key code, but I had no idea what this was. I don't want to shoot you because I don't think there's anything up here. On the roof is a note about a guy who counts birds. 18 useless birds. But then later in the note says if someone takes this shift, don't count. It's always 12. Not sure if that's an error or intended. Name the least dangerous town in the region. 23-time winner. Wow, that's awkward. Be careful, guys. We only have one key for the cells here. The only backup is Jan's set at his house. We need to make new copies for all the officers just in case. Unfortunately, Jan's house was not accessible yet, so we had to keep searching. See, we got a lot of ammo, so we can't actually use this. As long as, you know, to be honest, if the zombies don't respawn, it's not a huge deal. I'm stuck. Oh my god, that stun lock was brutal. Oh, that just sent me... Boys, you have no idea how far that just set me back. Oh my god, I gotta do the entire police station again. It took me 15 minutes to regain everything I had lost, but I did manage to work out the code for the shotgun. The code was 2318. The town was a 23-time winner of the least dangerous town, and there were 18 birds. God knows how you were supposed to put 2 and 2 together there. So I can assume the note mentioning that it's always 12 was actually a typo. Not sure how I was supposed to put that together, but yeah. May as well save now that I got the shotgun. I still have to figure out how to get to fucking Jan's house. I was at a loss here, so I ran around town looking for less obvious paths to take. I did eventually find a ladder behind a building that could get me onto the roof. Inside here was a fuse, and I knew exactly where to put it. Past the gas station is a little town that has a roadblock of cars, and beside that roadblock is some garages that I can open using that fuse. Let's go. We're in. Yeah, that goes around the side of the bin. We are in, boys. This gotta be Jan's house now, right? What are you hiding in your house, Jan? There was absolutely nothing inside this house. However, when you go outside the back door, it gives you access to the neighbor's house. So I checked in there next. So, Dad just brought home this maid. Seriously? It's some prototype that's not even on the market yet, and it's hidden away in the underground bunker, and it's locked with a code that doesn't need shared with anyone. So yeah, that's not weird at all. I also found a keypad on this wall, but I'll be honest, boys, I never found the code for it. It very obviously moved the bookcases to show something behind it, but we'll never know. Oh, cell key. Oh, I gotta go back to the police station. One of the greatest things about making YouTube videos is I could just do this. Hey, here we go. Cheeky ass little police station. Nice little skip. Underground key obtained. Now, in my search earlier when I found our ladder on the back of the building, I did also find the underground area. So, I beelined it for there pretty easily. Let's see what's in here, shall we? This power. Huh? Oh my god, boss fight! You forced my hand. Now witness. I feel a maul. Is that all? Yeah, I had no idea if any of my guns were having any effect on him, especially because he was saying, I feel immortal. But I just treated this like it was a Resident Evil game, and I just kept shooting. Okay, it's not a waste of ammo. Jesus Christ. I got the underground gate key now. Holy shit, dude, he was a tanky boy. There we go. What I had just unlocked here was a shortcut to get back, but I didn't need to go that way. How am I doing for health? I'm okay. So do the energy drink... The energy drinks do not heal me. What the fuck do they do then? Where the fuck am I? Oh, another shortcut. Wait, no. I actually don't know where I am. So this is a new area then. I also had to do a puzzle that involved moving crates of boxes. I'm assuming you could have done this wrong, but I guess I just kind of got lucky and got it first time. And for my deeds, I got myself an assault rifle. Zombies overwhelmed him. Fucking anime protagonist looking ass right there. This new area that I had unlocked had a city hall, a church, and a dock. So I started off by checking out the church. Inside was a puzzle that had a clock face, but I had no idea what the answer was, so then I moved down to the dock. There we go, more notes. We got a photo. Ah, look at the time. What's that? That's like 10 to 7, right? I heard it click, but I don't know what that did. Town hall key obtained. No turning back. Enter the town hall. There is turning back. Too far away for it to notice. Let's go. Yeah, that's right. A kid's drawing. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, God. Green is the color. Going into the basement of the town hall was a complex built underneath it. Here I could use that kid's drawing in order to get through. Virus obtained. Yep, that was a vial of the virus on the floor, just sitting there. Incredible stuff. Okay, I immediately understand the puzzle. It's not the best drawing. I'm not gonna lie. Is there one more? No. I'm gonna have to critique this kid. Get better at drawing, you little dickhead. It turns at that when that turns. So I guess it would be right all the way now. Maybe not. I guess the kid meant to say that there was a turn at the end. Okay. There we go. Upon getting past this room, we met a familiar face. I can't die. Who are you? I could end this in an instant. I could shoot you all day. I gotta stop getting hit. Holy fuck, he's tanking these bad boys. Holy fuck. Yeah, I started that fight with 240 bullets in my assault rifle, and it was out. Luckily for me, he bugged out here. There you go. Jesus, I'm in the danger zone now. Are you there? Do you have the virus? You got it. I'm gonna pick you up. Go to the roof. Okay. I got stuck in here for about 2 minutes trying to figure out how to open the door to the roof, and it turns out the key was on the dude's body. The key was actually hidden under the body's model, and you couldn't tell it was there until you got the pop-up when you got close to him. Alright, get me the hell out of here, baby. Get me the hell out of here. Well, hey, let's go, boys. Who's flying this bitch? Oh, anime protagonist boy. Congratulations. Played 1 hour, 0 minutes, 23 seconds. Damn. I was almost under an hour if I knew the key was on the guy's body. So yeah, the game wasn't bad. Some of the issues I had was a lack of a map. The constant searching was extremely difficult, and I'd say over half of my playtime was just spent wandering. The map doesn't particularly feel fun to explore, and there is a complete lack of world building. When we arrive, we're aware there's some mystery, but we really have no idea what it is we're doing, despite the character revealing towards the end that their entire mission was to retrieve the virus. So I'd say it was an okay experience. Next up, we have a student game called Inside the Crow's Nest. This is another game inspired by old school horrors, but this time we actually have tank controls, and we're a hunter that's trapped inside the dungeon of a cult. We've played student games before and they're usually really well done, so let's see how this one goes. Yes, boys, fucking cutscenes and everything. Not gonna lie, boys, this cutscene could have done with being a little bit shorter. We are purely in the perspective of a rat slowly making its way to our dungeon cage. Ugh, my body hurts. Where am I? What the? My arm, it's bleeding. This is not just blood. Someone carved some strange symbols onto me. I need to get out of here now. This is tank controls, my friend. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hello? What thou? You okay, mate? You got corpse key. I remember his face. He was there when they dragged me out of the woods. All of them look pretty similar. But why is he dead? Here we find a note that the cultists are ready for me to move on to the next phase of their testing. And that's about it. In the next room, I then find a crossbow, which is a bit silly of the cultists, but now I can defend myself. Can I shoot that chain? Nice. Fuck you. Fuck you, bitch. What in God's name? Is this where they meant to carve me apart? I was chosen, branded, but I'm still breathing. I can still get out. Interesting. I guess we need levers for those. I found a note with a symbol on it. In the adjacent room, I find one of those levers, and inside that room, there's a save spot. Alright, send me across then, laddie. Oh. Send me down then, laddie. Just really careful of that mist, I guess. Oi, oi, oi. So I got a crypt key. Glad the key was nearby. Nice try, bitch. Almost got me. Almost fucking got me. That was 2 levers down. I just needed 1 more. I was able to find that lever by moving this box and then climbing onto it. Luckily for me, it was obvious I could climb it because of the red handprints. Gamer paint, baby. Okay, so I guess I gotta figure out what order these go in. The symbols I needed were on these ripped notes. Luckily, they were called Rip Note 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and 3 of 3. So I knew exactly which order it went in. Here we go. I'm in, baby. We who worship you will do anything to be graced by a sliver of your power. For that reason, we give you our own flesh to be shaped to your image. Damn, what the fuck, man? Alright, so that just opened the shortcut, right? Yeah. Very nice. We've helped us escape from the dungeon. Oh. Footsteps and weird noises. I better stay away from there. This looks significant. Some pedestals with different symbols and a floating orb, but it seems that there's something missing here. Remarkable. I should take a look around the library to gather more clues about this mechanism. Boys, I'm not gonna lie. This puzzle took me a while. Not that it was confusing, but finding my way around this place was a nightmare. Catch this, motherfucker. Catch this. Back it up. I can jump this, right? Maybe not. Okay, I can move this bookcase inside there. There we go. What a design oversight of this place, eh? I discovered I was able to take this elevator back down, to which I discovered that there was more red mist. So I went back up and grabbed the, I don't know what you call it, light source, and then dragged it through the red mist to get a key. There we go. I ran out of ammo here, so I just sprinted through and grabbed the orb that I needed. But there was still this room inside here that needed me to shoot a chain to get through. But without ammo, I had to go searching for some. But this is YouTube, so let's just skip forward. I can now move the box inside this room and get myself the relic room key. Believe it or not, inside the relic room was relics. Deeper inside the relic room, I could move this light source so that I could get access to this bookcase that had a golden key on it. What it was for, I had no idea. At this point, I had now explored everywhere, and I could not find the one missing orb that we needed. But as it turns out, I had missed a door that was about 10 steps away from where I got that golden key. Going inside here was the yellow orb that I needed. Okay, now we have to figure out in what order these orbs go. That's gonna be... sacrificed. I wasn't fast enough, boys. Fucking tank controls, am I right, boys? There we go, I made it that time. Now it was time to figure out the puzzle using my notes. The rune of gold could not go next to the rune of blood, so that meant both of these runes would be on the left and the right. The rune of gold required the statue of the hand, and then from there, I brute forced it, because at that point, it was just a 50-50. The door may be entered. Don't make me watch this whole ass animation, bruh. Alright, I'm in, boys. And what have we got? There's a dagger stuck in the table. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do I shoot him or I'm gonna run? The atmosphere has changed again. I can feel some chills down my spine. One ritual candle. The gifts for the forgotten one. A hunter. That's me. Inside this room was an absolutely gigantic statue, and then 3 smaller statues next to it. In the hands of these statues were runes, but 2 of them were missing half their runes, so I needed to go find them. Find the fanfic. What the fuck? Up on top of this ledge was the second rune that I needed. All I needed to do was go back to the main room. They should replace the sculptor. It's awful. Here I gave the statues their runes, and then placed them towards the respective symbol that I had found in my notes. There we go. Am I about to sacrifice myself? There you go. Here's your dagger, mate. Wait. Wouldn't I just be summoning their god? Am I stupid? Am I stupid? I followed all the notes that these cultists made, that I was the sacrifice, and then I went and done it. I'm not sure if there was a hidden ending in the game, because there was lots of things on my journey that I could interact with that I didn't have the items for, but I'll never find out. Maybe you guys can. This was a really good game, and as usual, another student game impressed me. I think the combat kind of felt weak, but it wasn't bad enough that I hated it. The puzzles were actually kind of impressive in this game. The only issue is that finding those components could sometimes be frustrating. But overall, this was a well-made game and it looked amazing. For our next game, we have Space Rabbit. From the store page, I knew I was in for some pain. This is a climbing game, except you're a rabbit. But man, did I completely underestimate how painful this was actually gonna be. Shift to dash, space to jump, M for the menu, T to talk. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, boys, this music, it sounded suspiciously DMCA-able. That's all I'm gonna say. What makes climbing games bearable is the grapple mechanic, but with this, it's kind of like, it's basically pinpoint precision. You get it wrong, you're fucked, you know? Yeah, this is gonna end in tears. Like that. Oh no. Oh no. I can tell you right now, boys, that the jumping is arse. Oh, there is a grapple mechanic. Here's the problem with this grapple mechanic though. In these normal climbing games, we're usually playing a human, so the hitbox for getting a grapple is fucking massive. But this bunny is tiny, and so is his grapple. This was one of the few times I saw this happen while I played this game. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, I'm killing myself. Oh my god. Yeah, I hate this. Despite the pain I was feeling at the very first hurdle of this game, I did eventually manage to make it up there. I was worried about the distance of the falls, but it turns out that once we get over this waterfall, we can't really fall back down there, I think. Okay, let's continue. Welcome, if you give me 1 golden carrot, I'll teach you how to double jump. How about it? Yes. During this section, there was a race to get myself a golden carrot at the top. Collecting golden carrots allows you to trade them in to get more double jumps. But weirdly, these trainers can only teach you once, so there was actually a limited amount of double jumps you got, and it wasn't reliant on how many golden carrots you could get, but how many trainers you could find. Oh, you fucking... fucked by double jump. I'm never making it. Oh, come on. Oh my god, this game is fucking so shit, dude. Oh, so that's where the carrot is. I was actually not far off. I want another jump. Yeah, that's not where the golden carrot was. I just jumped off for nothing. Okay, I wasn't almost there. Where the fuck is this carrot? Aha! I got the carrot. Now, if I want another jump, I gotta go all the way back down. And I'm not fucking doing that. I'm gonna keep going till I fall. We go again. Yeah, remember when I turned the in-game music off? Now, I'm not gonna lie, this section was fucking annoying. It's full of invisible walls, and in order to get the golden carrot, I kinda just have to rub against them until I find my way there. I'm gonna spare you the pain. Unfortunately, I had to experience that pain. I got the carrot. Fucking hell, that sucked. The fuck is this? This is just asset mashup like. With 1 silver carrot, you can move onto this machine. What do you think? Pressing the R key allowed me to teleport to the top of this robot. Not really sure what it's for. I think it's a checkpoint system. But yeah, kind of helpful, I guess. I just want to go. I don't care about the carrots. I just want to go. Motherfucker. Oh my god, that is horrendous. Oh my god, that is horrendous. Oh, this is made difficult by its jankiness. Is that a shortcut that I just opened up? It's the boost. It's not a shortcut. I mean, it is. Oh, yeah. Alright, somebody teach me triple jump, Ben, innit? Dude, look at fucking... Just look at the mismatch of assets, like. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, I love it. Oh my god, it keeps going for fucking ages, boys. Oh my fucking word. Next up, I had to climb up this tall ass tower, and this is where my mental started to fall apart. Can't fucking see, dude. Oh god, I've had enough. Oh my god, I've had enough. My mental can't take this fucking game anymore. I can't hack it, especially because the camera keeps fucking flicking into the... Fuck me. I'd rather just play it safe and double jump. The roof got in the way. The roof blocked my view of where I was going. I can't see. I can't see. Oh, I can't see. I can't see where I'm going. The camera keeps clipping through stuff, boys. What the fuck is this? I'm done. I'm done. I can't play this anymore. Oh man, this is one of the worst jumping games I've ever played. Oh great, yeah, nice. Yeah, this is one of the worst jumping games I've ever played. Can I at least go on the outside of the building and just cheese my way up? I was able to climb up the building from the outside, but it was one of the most precise jumps I've ever done in a jumping game. Now, to the game's credit, I don't think it intended for you to do this, but I had to jump and tap ever so slightly outwards and then back inwards. If I tapped out too far, I would never make it back to land on the ledge, and if I didn't tap far enough, I'd bonk my head on the roof and fall down very far. Oh, we skipped that entire fucking segment. Maybe we are still in this. Not that I want to. Hello, little buddy. I pressed R instead of Q. Now we're truly done with this game. Now we're truly done with this game. Oh my god. Like, it's my fault for hitting the wrong key. But what a fucking oversight to have the fucking respawn next to the talk button. Oh my life, we're done. We're done. I love climbing games. You know me, I've played loads of them. But this one was not it. The jumping has no satisfaction to it. It's like playing a precise platforming section in Crash Bandicoot, but the entire game is that precise platforming section. And sadly, the jumping sucks, the momentum sucks, and any saving grace you have, such as the climb mechanic, happens extremely rarely. It's not good. For our last game, we have Jason Maxx, who is definitely not Max Payne. We play as Detective Jason Maxx in a comical parody that has us figuring out how a victim of a crime was killed. Let's see if I could figure it out. A clear suicide, one thinks at first. After all, the only sane thing to do in this scum-riddled city is jump out of a window. I've sure thought about it after Clara and baby Rose left me. After they left to their graves! Because they were murdered by the mob. This so-called suicidal man was murdered too, I'm sure of it. Was it the mob? Did he have enemies? Was he on drugs? We'll get some goddamn answers. Hello, boss. And there he is, Detective Jason Maxx. This is your understudy for the night, Jason. Trainee Parsons. Take him to the crime scene. What a mess, Detective Maxx. Call me Detective Maxx. Listen up, rookie. I'm not a babysitter. All right, go to the front desk. You coming, rookie? Yeah. Yeah, I like the way you walk as well. Yeah. You have the camera, right, rookie? I don't think so, Detective Maxx. Times really have changed. When I was a rookie, I'd show up with 3 cameras, pepper spray, and my own personal firearm. But you're in luck. There's a camera vending machine right there. I can't wait to break this. 785 Grip Avenue. Travel. This building is a den of sin, you can tell. Who knows who or what lives here. Kevin Applebaum, 2A. Detective Maxx, we've been waiting for you, sir. 2nd floor. Stop, Shagger. Oh my god, you have hairy hands. The bodies of the coroners. We secured a perimeter. Don't show off in front of the rookie park. Go back to your donuts and heroin. Anything look suspicious to you, rookie? Look at this mess. In this room, we find a lot of stuff. First, being a white substance on the table. If I had to guess, maybe glue. Do people still huff glue? It's perfectly legal. What? On the TV, we find a show about ancient Egypt, to which Jason thinks the aliens are involved. We also find a broken window, and the rookie points out it's quite a small hole. This window leads to the alley below, where Kevin's body was found, and also run over. We also learned that Kevin's therapist was talking to him at the time of his death and that the call suddenly cut off. Looks like Kevin won't be calling anytime soon. Jesus. No, Kevin, pay attention. Fucking hell. So dumb, dude. This art definitely speaks to him. Okay. Back in the kitchen, we find a handprint in the white substance, so we take that back for analysis as well. Lastly, we check the bathroom to find plants growing in the bathtub. There's also no shower, so I guess Kevin kinda stunk, huh? My expression has hardened. My youth is faded. For some reason, I'm just seeing that now, in this cruel, crystal clear reflection. Let's check with the neighbors. I have quite a few people that I can speak to here, so we start with the old lady. She refuses to talk and looks very sad. She is, however, wearing an ankle monitor for a previous crime she committed. We send her to the police station for questioning, and we get to choose whether we'd interrogate her with empathy or go strong. I chose empathy. We then meet Zed, the janitor. He doesn't really talk much, answering almost all questions with a one-word answer. He installed CCTV cameras, so we'll need to check those out. What the hell is going on? Right. Now, I'm not gonna lie, but this moment completely threw me off so bad that I forgot to check the CCTV cameras. So we're gonna skip ahead about an hour in, and then we're gonna come back. Let's have a look at the building alley. What's that? And then it's gone. It's there. And then it's gone. And then he's there. Wait. Oh my god. Oh, he reversed over the body. So that might be hard to see, but that was a cat getting inside a car and then running over a body. It's the child. The child goes to the door. Child's still at the door. Is that the child? Yeah, that's definitely a child. You know, she looks fucking freaky, I'm not gonna lie. Well, well, well. So as it turns out, almost every neighbor went to the victim's door that night. We talked to Zed, but he refuses to really give us any answers without a lawyer. There is only one thing that he gives us of substance. The Shesmu Corporation is not a normal pharmaceutical company. Under their PR-friendly appearance, they're hiding human experimentation, mind-controlled bioweapons. They consult with supernatural forces. Paul Shesmu Jr.'s greed and hubris will bring along the apocalypse. There are things science isn't supposed to touch. There's power man isn't supposed to have. What? Where were you when the incident happened? Cleaning roof. Did you hear anything? Nope. Headphones. Next up, we meet the final neighbor, Mrs. Stevens. Mrs. Stevens. We go way back. She knows nothing. Never does. Dumb as a rock. Jason, you weak bitch. You're not my real mom. Detective Max, maybe I should talk to this particular witness? Hey, I'm the rookie, baby. I'm gonna go check your... I can't get in there. Jason once tried to arrest me for poisoning society. What the fuck? You're not under arrest. You're not a real cop, are you? I have some questions for you, if I may. I shall ask about the victim. I'll stop you there, Sonny. I know Jason doesn't care, but I'm very distressed. I lost my Ashworth, my smartest kitty. I just woke up and he wasn't there. He was there before, and in my dream, I woke up to a terrible noise from outside and my Ashworth was just missing. We're investigating a death tonight, Mrs. Stevens. Maybe that terrible noise. You think that rotten fucker killed my Ashworth and then killed himself? Jesus. No, Ashworth, pay attention. Thank you for the tea, Mrs. Stevens. I'll get out of your hair. We then meet a little kid. I have no idea if she's a neighbor, but this part really is something. Oh yeah, it's the kid from The Shining. Yo, where's your sister? That's a little girl, rookie. Don't be... You won't catch me, you fascist pigs! Jesus Christ! What the fuck? What the hell? Oh my god, the kid's got a gun, dude. I'm gonna have to shoot a kid. I'm gonna shoot a fucking kid. Yeah, how the fuck you been eating, boys? What the hell? Yeah, don't you fucking run at me. What kind of man runs at a guy with a gun with a police bat? A police bat? A baseball bat! Uh-oh. You thought it would work, didn't you? Okay. You know what? He's the best goddamn detective I've ever seen. Oh, shit, dude. Do something. Whoa! Don't shoot her, you maniac! Right, but she has a gun. That's a child! Well, that would do it. I'll be honest, I think I'd just shoot the kid. Oh, you guys aren't dead? Wait, hang on. That guy down there is definitely dead, no?
Yeah, apparently I can't count. He's absolutely fine.
I shot one of you in the neck. That's right, weep, you perverts. We don't know that they are. Don't defend the perverts, rookie. They try to kill us while wearing kids' clothing. Shit. Kids cry too. Maybe this is still part of it. Stop weeping!
This is Mary Farrell. She runs a criminal enterprise and refers to herself as the Blue Mamba. She hated Kevin because he was a goofy, happy dude, and that she didn't believe his facade. Her whereabouts at the time of his death was at the museum. They were vandalizing it.
I feel something should have happened to this barrel. Like what? I don't know, it's odd. Maybe explode? Whoa, why would it do that? Never mind, just a weird thought. Detective, you have a phone call. Payphone across the street. Alright, rookie, let's go to the station. Get some goddamn answers. Wait, are you telling me he fell from the building and then got run over? Is that the victim's chalk outline? Vandals. Chalk outlines aren't used by police anymore. They contaminate the scene. Wow. It seems like the car went right over it. Cars contaminate the scene too. And the planet. Very true. I don't know if you're old enough to drive, rookie, but that's not how you park. That's true, Detective Maxx. What's that on the front wheels? Look, there's scratches on the front seat. I'll check the wheel for prints. Oh my god, I was just thinking that the cat did it. But I think the cat did it.
So, our next order of business was finding out where the therapist lived. The district attorney's assistant is in the office, so we're able to speak to her to get the address of the therapist. And the body's in the coroner's office, so we can check that too.
Well, well, well. There's our guy. You guy took quite a tumble, Detective. To his death. Fucking hell. Is this your new understudy? He almost killed a child tonight, Carla. Hardcore.
What we learn here is that the body has trauma consistent with a fall, around the 5th or 8th floor. Which is weird because Kevin lives on the 2nd floor. I guess the car didn't help. His clothes were completely covered in whipped cream, including his shoe, which indicates that he slipped. The coroner also tried the cream. Bruh. In terms of the plants in his bathroom, the coroner has never seen it before, so we have a dead end there. The fingerprints at the scene were inconclusive due to the smearing, and the coroner also dismissed the cat prints on the steering wheel because cats can't get a license. Then we speak with the district attorney's assistant, Violet Ultra. We ask her about the therapist, and the captain gives us the address. So we go there.
The threat of violence is the only thing that gives authority to a government over its citizens. You are that violence, so stay fit. Yeah, I'm disciplined. My discipline is to keep my finger on the trigger always. Oh my god, but he's not. His finger's not on the trigger. I shouldn't have become a cop. Yes, you should. Cops are great. Thin blue line. Band of brothers. You didn't mean to kill that child, did you? It's gonna be okay. Always take the shot. Hey, this is the kid. Mary Farrell, aka the Blue Mamba. This game is mental. This game is so unhinged. Another rancid apartment. A madhouse where the cell itself is what's driving the patient insane. And we're all the patients. Stabler Staples Office Supplies. You took me, Stabler. Well, well, well. I'm Detective Jason Maxx. This is the rookie. He's crazy. Detective Maxx, I see the police finally need me. Your patient is dead, brain man. We have some questions. I'm not really that kind of doctor. Where have you been tonight? Here, detective. In my home, which is also my practice. Reading Marcus Aurelius. Played chess with a friend. You left a message on Kevin's machine, 555-6893. He was stressed about a big order of pies. Kept tripping on things, saying, oh boy, like a toddler. What is it with this place? Now that you mention it. This is my home and my practice, yes. I also own the whole building, if you must know. So you're a shrink and also a landlord. I failed to see... Are you divorced? Yes, I am. Our Kevin was singular, detective. Just cheerful all the time. He'd say he was stressed and then come up with an easy fix to his problems in the middle of describing them. I don't know why you paid for therapy. I wish I was that boring. Don't worry, you're a different kind of boring. Oh yeah? What the fuck? Oh my fucking god, I was not expecting that. It was such a shit punch. Oh my god. That's so shit. Oh, fuck it. I don't know why that got me so bad. Oh, sorry, Remy. What? Does my laughing bother you, does it? Come on, come into bed.
One thing that we also learn here is that despite living in a rundown building, Kevin had built an incredible fortune with his pie business. The therapist sessions were $500 and Kevin came twice a week. Kevin also mentioned that he knew a sleepwalker in the building.
Whoever was playing the whites was losing like a chump. Sicilian Kalashnikov defense from the blacks. What a maverick. I think there's something behind that painting. I guess aliens can also be behind a painting. You think they're the Mona Lisa? I can't get a read on this guy. He's pathetic, but maybe he's a genius. Maybe like he pretends like he's pathetic. My mind is activated, rookie. What do you think? Pathetic or genius? Pathetic.
So even though I wanted to now question the witnesses, it seemed I was missing something. So I wasted about 20 minutes searching until I realized I hadn't watched the CCTV cameras. You know, the ones I showed earlier. And I also found Ashworth the missing cat. I also missed a substantial piece of evidence on the roof by finding a garden of plants that were the same ones growing in Kevin's bathtub.
Those look like the plants in the victim's bathroom. What about their fingerprints? I'm just kidding, rookie. You're obsessed with those plants. Look, it's one of the victim's pie boxes. Huh. Even rooftop gardeners like those pies. Okay, I've come to the conclusion, boys. Everybody killed him. Everybody killed him. What do you know about these plants? I don't know nothing. You hang out here all the time with these plants and you don't even see them? That's dumb. Of course I see them, asshole. They were Kevin's. He paid us to protect them. Hired muscle. I thought you knew nothing. Shut up!
And here I was at a loss for another 20 minutes. That was until I asked Ultraviolet about Egyptian artifacts. Yeah, we're going down this route, boys.
We have an Egyptologist over at the Metro City Museum of History, Dr. Susanna Bangles. Eat my short pant. I think we can knock on that side entrance. As for authorized personnel only, rookie. Alien personnel.
From Susanna Bangles, we learned something incredible. She tells us about an Egyptian man obsessed with the creation of food. He found a unique strain of carob fruit, an incredible fruit that had made the most delicious pies in history. But this strain of fruit was lost to history, except Kevin, who was growing it in his bathtub. Apparently, a guild had kept the plants alive and were hiding it in fear of how powerful this recipe was. Like I said earlier, Kevin's pie business was doing insanely well. So we head back to the police station with this newfound knowledge.
Uh-oh. Good evening, gentlemen. We are not streetwalkers. We walk the streets non-sexually. I am aware, good sirs. You are police. My name is Emilio Santoro. Please get in.
Mr. Santoro was Kevin's friend and his driver. He tells us that Kevin's pies had become the best in the world, and that he does not think Kevin was a clumsy person, despite him tripping on a lot of things. Emilio also verifies what we already know. Kevin had found the long-extinct carob fruit for his pies. They found a cult of Shafahatep in Jordan, where they went through trials to prove that they deserved the recipe, almost dying in this undertaking. Kevin became the first person in 3,000 years worthy of that recipe. We ask about Kevin's affiliation to the child gang, and Emilio says that Kevin had no idea they were criminals and that he was just playing pretend with the kid, although he was sad that the kid rejected his pie. During Kevin's death, Emilio was playing chess with his landlord, the therapist, to which we revealed that that was Kevin's therapist. Oh, and Emilio was playing blacks, so he smoked the therapist. He then drops us off at the police station, to which every suspect's fingerprints have now been processed.
Did you match up prints to any of the suspects? We did get all the suspects' prints. Still, the smeared ones found at the crime scene mostly matched the victim. You didn't get all the prints. We met this driver. Alright, give me a sec. Thing is, I do some hacking in my spare time. Internet hacking. You can know all kinds of things. For instance, I know Mr. Santoro once made a call from a payphone. On the buttons, his fingerprints. I think I can... Yes! I hacked into the inside of the payphone and got a scan of his prints. Oh my god, what the fuck? Is it a match? No.
So, the fingerprints turned out to be inconclusive.
Let's go speak to the chief. Bring this case to an end. You're about to enter the interrogation room. We'll not be able to go back. That is fine.
Now I get to interrogate all 4 witnesses. The janitor, the crazy neighbor, the therapist, and the crazy cat lady. I'ma be honest, boys. I learned jack shit from these interrogations. except how people met. Kevin was nice to his crazy neighbor and gave her a plant that she named Jessica, and she also believes it's sentient and talks to her. But she also introduced Kevin to the therapist. During the crazy cat lady's interrogation, Jason stood facing the door. But despite all that, I now had to conclude how the victim died. We needed to decide who, how, where, why, and what. And I'll be honest with you boys, I didn't have a fucking Scooby. I had a lot of theories as to what could have happened, but I didn't really know which one it definitely was. There's a lot of information that gets given to you in this game and I couldn't show it all. So if you want to play yourself and not get spoiled right now, I would stop watching here. That being said, you've been warned. Let's go.
Oh my god. I actually don't know. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm going with Kevin himself. He died of an accident in his own place. Clumsiness. Oh my god. I mean, a car run over his corpse. Here we go. Are you sure? Holy shit. I guess. But are you sure? You cracked 4 of the 5 options.
So remember earlier when it was mentioned that the window was very small for someone to fall out of? And that the coroner said that he died from maybe a 5th or 8th floor fall? Well, it turns out that Kevin was on the roof.
Oh, I got it. He was, however, very clumsy. Testimony describes a man that tripped over everything. The clutter in his apartment, the wire of his phone. Yet he did not fall from his apartment. Had to have been from higher up, the rooftop. No real clutter, cordless phone, slippery on account of the rain. But what did him in was the love of his life, a pie. Discarded by an infantile domestic terrorist. This was the custody case, cause for an unavoidable accident. He slipped on the cream while distracted by a subpar psychiatric call and fell to the roofless pavement. There, an unlikely culprit would deliver the proverbial killing blow. Although Kevin was already dead. Mrs. Stevens had started Miss Audrey Horgan's car while sleepwalking, and in a feline no-gooder by the name of Ashworth somehow managed to drive it over Kevin's corpse. You cracked it, detective! That's remarkable, Jason. That all makes sense. Would have been hilarious if he hadn't died. Alright, get out, Jason, both of you. Hope you paid attention and learned something, you toddler. I sure did, detective. It was very inspiring. Inspiration is bullshit. You'll learn through pain. Detective work is different from what I thought. Doesn't really involve killing little girls. Come on, she was armed, detective, and I didn't kill her. Relax, good thing you meant it was Detective Jason Maxx, dark defender of the innocent, to protect and serve. She had goons. I actually hope that girl gets the death penalty. Nice. That was good. I enjoyed that. Dude, him punching the wall fucking threw me. Absolutely fucking threw me. That was good, though. It was very difficult to get to the end. Like, you needed specific evidence about aliens so that you could go to the museum so that you can meet Emilio Santoro, but that ultimately had nothing to do with the ending. The ending is that he slipped off the roof and then got run over by a car that was turned on by a sleepwalking woman and then driven by a cat over his dead body. But other than that, I enjoyed that. It's actually really, really good.
So yeah, that was a roller coaster. I'd say the only negatives were how difficult it was to find every little piece of info to progress the story. I'll be honest, I obviously didn't search enough, and this video won't show you just how many times I traveled back and forth between the police station and the apartment. But other than that, what a banger, dude. And as a reviewing, it now has 2 reviews. So thank you for watching, guys. Let me know what your favorite game was, and if you believe that these games need some damn reviews. See ya!